Okay, let us go to this. Okay, okay. Let me clean this up. Okay. Now, WAF is the tool which is used for validating the inputs that are coming to your, like the request and the headers and what is in the body of those requests. All those things it will be going to get detected. But what if the case attacker is so intelligent if he is using some other means? Okay, somehow what he has done is he has got all the email list or username list, name list. Like he went to one day to the, he stood in front of your office. Sir, we have like lucky draw is there. Okay, enter your email ID, your name, and your date of birth. Okay, all that information you have given. Okay, sir, lucky draw, I mean, lucky dip will be on next month, the 15th. If you are the winner, we will give you Sandro, I mean, sorry, some bench car or something like that. Okay, so, okay, you are like, must be some kind of, hope you'll have, right? So definitely, why don't we don't try? You might have given only official ID, means like you have given your office ID, all those things. Now you would have, he stood there and collected like, he stood in front of the gate, right? So he collected nearly 100 or 1,000 accounts. Okay. Now after collecting them, what he'll do is he'll take them. Okay. He will take those 10, all the username, user one, means like his like ID name, what I mean to say here. Okay, user one. Okay, he don't know the password. User two, he don't know the password. User three, he don't know the password. Okay, now he has to guess. Okay, what he'll do, he will take, some dictionary words and he will give it as something like at the rate some. Okay, summer at the rate. Okay, yeah, you have something like, date of birth also you have, like, 1995. Okay, um you know and like 0320 or something like that. Okay, so this actually tells that, oh, this is the date of birth. Okay, I'll keep it here. Okay, I'll guess his date of birth at the rate summer, or hello, or one by one he will try, or admin at the rate, or, okay, pass at the rate, or something like that, or underscore or something like that. He will have the combination for this user, a list of passwords. Okay, one by one he'll note down. Okay, what he'll do, he will start abusing the server. Okay, which is here in the organization. What he will do, first he will send the first request from this to this one. Okay, so this is a normal request, username and password with some on some web page, right? Okay, so this server will take it, even if WAF is there. Okay, he has just entered the username and password. He didn't do any special characters or scripts or anything. He hasn't done. Headers is also, everything is fine. Is it, the input is coming from the same web page, so no problem. Everything is fine. Nothing to worry. Okay, no issues. Okay, no issues at all. So what he will do? Okay, he will check it. Okay, immediately he'll send another one more thing. He will, if that is also returns fail, he will send the third combination, user one with third password, that is also failed. User one with fourth, that is also is getting failed. So what he is doing now, this is called as brute force attack. This is called as brute force attack. This is the regular attack which you see in your organization. Regular attack. Every day you will see this. But I mean, like, you hardly get the alerts because nowadays Attackers are not so much intelligent. They are also very much, uh, they are sophisticated in a way that what if within 5 minutes you have written a code in a way that, okay, if within 5 minutes, okay, to your website, okay, 10 failed requests have come from that particular website for single user. What does it mean? Someone is trying to attempt to break the system, the break the the user account of a the system, or the page or something like that, okay, of an account. So that means it is a brute force attack. So immediately you will come to know attackers have become so much intelligent that they, instead of, you know within 5 minutes 10 times we will try, instead of trying like that, take the similar kind of combinations, like create a data set for each and every user, first for first one user, okay, and second another user, second attempt, not all the passwords, first password only. Then after, next another, like after another 30 seconds, second user, one more password combination. Then take third user, one more password combination. This makes them, okay, like if you have thousand thousand users, okay, for each 15-second gap also, for each attempt from here to here, 15 seconds gap also if you give, okay, how much it will become? It will become 15,000 seconds for getting this guy's turn again for with new password attempt. So there is a lot of gap is there. So it is very hard to detect by anyone. Okay, it is hard to detect by anyone. So in such cases, how you are going to detect it? Now, for the single user, 10 failed attempts within 5 minutes, yes, you can identify it. But this is the system. Okay, now what he is doing? First user, first password. Again, wait for another 15 seconds. Second user, his first password. Third, after I wait for 15 seconds, third user, and failed attempting password for the third user, first failed password attempt for the third user, I mean, like guessing password. Okay, so if that is the case, till 15,000 seconds, you won't even notified that the same user is trying to do second attempt itself, but your attempt is like within 5 minutes for the same user. Okay, for the same single user, 10 times failed attempt within 5 minutes means you have written the alert. Okay, that time it is very hard for us to detect it. For that, what we have created is, okay, if to any URL, example, to any of the URL, one more thing, so to any of the URL, see this also how it works. All these things we will write later, but now we are running in real-time concepts, just how we are going to the identify all these things. Okay, within 5 minutes, 5 minutes, okay, 10 failed logins for single URL, means any URL, irrespective whether user 1, user 2, user 3 or anything. Okay, within 5 minutes, 10 failed URLs from any specific thing, specific URL, then we will raise an alert. This way, you, even if he is using different approaches also, you can identify the brute force attack. Brute force means like trying to get into a system with a guessing password, with a guessing password. Okay, with a guessing password. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so there is another way where you can identify the attacker is, okay, within like 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. 10 failed attempts. Okay. Multiple accounts and same IP. Same IP. Okay. This will help us out in identifying the attacker. So we will drill down. Okay. Okay. This way also we should be able to catch him. This way also we should be able to catch him. Use URL, or you can say it as system or something like that. Okay. Uh, Within 5 minutes, 10 failed login attempts, multiple accounts. Okay, means this accounts, user one, user two, like Raghav. Okay, and like Sai or someone. Okay, like that. Okay, multiple login attempts, um, uh, of different accounts, within 5 minutes, 10 failed login attempts, and with same IP. And you can also, even by removing the fail attempts, also you can check why it is required, because from somewhere attacker might have got all the passwords also. Okay, so that is also suspicious thing. There might be successful logins also, but single IP, 10 systems someone is able to log in, that is also suspicious activity. From how come it is like, from my system, okay, 10 websites, 10 different accounts, Amazon accounts, I am able to successfully log in within 5 minutes. That itself is suspicious. Means this guy has got some passwords from somewhere. Okay, that is also important thing. Okay, these are all different combinations. Okay, so this is called as brute force attack. Okay, we are going to write queries for this particular thing. Okay, now I would like to give some other information here. Okay, there are some security tools are also in place. Okay, which can identify these brute force attacks. Okay, that is like, this is your firewall, right? Okay, to certain extent. Okay, this is the link in between your router and your firewall, internal router and the firewall. And to the internal router, okay, all the traffic, a copy will be kept here. Okay, and as I told you, here one machine will be there which is analyzing the traffic, that is called as IDS. Okay, this IDS will also help us in identifying such kind of attacks. Okay, or using sim tool you can write the correlation. Okay, and also, okay, okay, your WAF tool will also help you in identifying such correlations if brute force attack related things are enabled. Okay, but it identifies in a way that, as I said, multiple requests are coming from the same user. That way only it will identify whether that thing is correct username or password. WAF also doesn't know. If multiple login attempts for different users from the same IP or from the same user, within 5 minutes, same login requests are coming, that kind of things only it will identify. Okay, and mitigate that traffic. And the other one is, you have to have your own sim tool to detect this traffic. I mean, like your sim correlation rules. This is the sim correlation rules. Okay, correlation rules means within like 5 minutes, I mean like 10 attempts. Okay, from single IP, within 1 minute, 10 failed attempts, or 10 attempts, whether it is failed or successful. Okay, that kind of thing is called as correlation. You are relating some information, correlating some information, that this many things happening at this amount of time, that is called as correlation. Okay, that is a rule which you are writing to detect the malicious activity. Okay, in where you are writing this, in the your sim tool, or your, you know uh, analytical tool. What is the difference in between? Sim means like it is the product, doesn't have any other functionality other than sim. Okay, like QRadar, logarithm. Okay, or IBM QRadar, or HP ArcSight, or uh, what is that, RSA, NetWitness, all these things. Okay, but whereas analytical tools like Splunk, it is not only for SOC, for all other things also it will use. Just it will take any unstructured data, that means logs, it will take unstructured data means logs, and you can convert it into structured format and analyze it, or any structured or unstructured data you can take, and you can create some meaningful information out of it, like create the statistics, create the the dashboards, create the graphs, all those things you can create, and you can create the reports, and you can create the anything. Okay, but here only for security related things, here for anything. Okay, so that is the thing. So as of now, okay, these are the tools. Okay, but latestly one tool has come, that is called as, okay, shape security. Shape security. Okay, this is also from FI itself. Okay, uh, if you go to, okay, see this, they will provide some hardware, like someone is trying to do credential stuffing, means like whatever the fake accounts, all these things, whatever we have seen, right? Okay, credential stuffing means like they will be taking all that explained over here. If you go here, go to the uh, credential stuffing and all, you will get some video. What they will do is they will take the different password attempts, and passwords combinations, and they will try to do that. Here they are not only checking the failed attempt, what they are checking is from which browser the data is coming. Okay, from which system it is coming. Okay, they're collecting the artificial intelligence signals also. Okay, because if I am want to secure my, if I am working for Amazon.com, Amazon.com will keep some extra source code in their web page which collects that information here, whether partly it says that whether I am a human or a bot. I'm a human or bot based on the points which I've collected, the way I move the cursor, the way I engage with other applications, the way I move in between the tabs, that all those things it will be capturing that information, and it collecting it as the data points, and it is going along with your username and password. When I enter that username and password, right, my whatever the activity with the way I am entering, like the my speed or anything, the keyboard speed or anything, it is analyzing it and capturing that inputs, and when it is going, the data points are collected, means that is shape has provided some kind of script over there inside which collects some JavaScript or something like that, which captures that information and goes to that server along with the data. um, like this it will go, and it will be also just here only they will be keeping, like next to the WAF or after the WAF somewhere they have kept it over here, and it will analyze that first, whatever the input you have given, and sees it based on your header fields and the signals what it has captured. It will come to know that whether this guy is fake user or he's a genuine user, because like, is it possible for you to do 1 lakh attempts manually. Is it possible? No, not at all possible. So for that, what you will do? You will rely on some tools, some kind of scripts you develop. Is this really browser is sending the data, or the data is sent from some tool that also this uh, this shape device will um, will recognize. Okay, it detects that malicious activity. Okay, so what happens with that? Unnecessarily 1 lakh login attempts are there. Okay, and your traffic itself 1 lakh is there. Example, in that 40% of the traffic, if it is like login failed login attempts, then 40% of your traffic is unnecessary load on your web server. So the performance is getting down. By using such tools, you can stop the attackers who are trying to attempt. Okay, and your performance of the server will also be increased, and you are not getting any, like, by any chance, if the attacker has got the successful, the real passwords also, since it is through some bots or any tools they have used to attack the systems, right? That this shape tool has successfully detected that, even though if it is a successful username and password attempt, since it is generated, the request is generated from some tool, right? Automated tool, right? So it will be able to 99.9%, it will be able to stop the traffic. Okay, so that means you are really stopping the traffic, so you can save a lot of money. Okay, so that is the thing with this shape thing, which is used for stopping this credential attacks, means brute force and all these things. Okay.